Dr. Patil, yet another problem which consumers face. Most shopkeepers have made it a habit to give toffees in lieu of small change, whether there is a shortage of coins or not. The trader clearly is making money. Consumer is the loser. Very few consumers protest. This emboldens the trader. How can the consumer take on the trader on this count?
See here, yes, it is happening in majority of the shops. The why they are doing that type of thing? Because majority of the consumers are not bothered. That's why, see, we are giving scope for these types of exploitation. If everybody is objecting that, automatically he will not do that. Many people, it's a 50 paisa, 25 paisa, 1 rupee, they are least bothered. So always the manufacturer or service provider knows that out of 100 maybe 5 to 10 members will object, and even they are ready to pay compensation for 5 to 10 members, but they have got profit for 90 members. So it is our fault, the consumer faults. Everything will not be done by the legislation, everything will not be done by the state. We are having responsibility towards the society. We should see, we are having rights, but we are not ready to exercise those rights. Then you cannot blame the state or legislation or the one who administers the system. So it is our duty to exercise our rights, whatever rights are available, then object. Once all the members objecting these things, automatically he stop. Or there should be unity among the consumers. Then if these types of things are there, don't purchase in those shops. So automatically he will drop that particular exploiting method. He will be normal. So we are not objecting, that's why they are continuing. So especially in these issues, it's a very difficult to take it to the court. Yes, we can, but always all the courts, the consumer forums wants evidence. How do you prove that? So that's why instead of going to the court for these things, there should be unity, object with all these issues. Once all consumers objects it, automatically he will not do these types of exploitation on the consumers.
Consumers also have a right to say no.
Yeah.
I won't take this topic.
Yeah.
Give me change.
Yes. Yes.
So naturally, once one consumer says, two consumers says, three consumers says, then
automatically
the trader will not.
Yeah.
Dr. Patil, a short break here. Rather, it is a last short break here. Hi listeners, this is HS Balram bringing you Namma Bengaluru this week, a weekly talk show on issues that has been bothering you and me as citizens. The show is brought to you by Namma Bengaluru Foundation. In the hot seat with me is Dr. Ashok Patil of National Law School answering questions on consumer rights. Please stay tuned. I will be back in a moment. Saturday illappa, ivaga change agibidtu. Sunday 9 o'clock ಮಾಡಿಬಿಟ್ರಿ. Hi listeners, welcome back. This is HS Balram bringing to you a consumer rights special on Namma Bengaluru this week, a talk show brought to you by Namma Bengaluru Foundation. We are into the last segment. Today's guest is Dr. Ashok Patil of National Law School. Dr. Patil, March 15 is Global Consumer Rights Day. Do you have any big plans on this day to create consumer awareness?
Yes, this is March 15th, 1962. John F. Kennedy, President of the US, introduced consumer rights in Congress. So on that day, throughout throughout world, we are celebrating it as a World's Consumer Rights Day. So on that, March 15th, we are doing lot of work program on not on March 15th. We are doing on March 15th as well as the March 24th and 25th. We are conducting training program for active consumer activists.
Consumer
So they, one is on consumer protection in under insurance sector, another one consumer protection under banking sector. These are the two topics we have chosen, and it's 24th and 25th continuously we are doing these training programs for these people.
Any consumer activist can drop in there? Or should we register?
They have to register. We have collected some of the data from the state government, the district consumer forum, district consumer council. In that active consumer activists name will be there. In that we are selecting, and also we have made some survey who are active consumer forum, consumer activists throughout Karnataka. So on that, and every district one or two like that to have selected throughout Karnataka, and it will be on 24th and 25th, and some high court judges and the regulatory authority experts are giving the speech on that day, and there will be a lot of interaction, and whatever the discussion take place, we are submitting to the central government for policy matters considerations.
Okay, fine. Dr. Patil, National Law School is situated in Bangalore, and the chair on consumer law and practice is also situated here. Don't you think that Bangalore should be made a model city for consumer awareness so that other cities and towns across the country can learn from it?
Yes, sir. What you have said is correct. Being a Karnataka person, Kannadiga, I also wanted the same thing, and that's why the not only, I mean, my aim is throughout India. First preference will be the Karnataka. Then, I mean, again in Karnataka, Bangalore. So in that way, we are doing a lot of work. Especially we are training the NGOs. Why? Because these are the NGOs at the grassroots level, they are working. That's one thing. And another thing, what about the other people, how they come to know these, all these the consumer rights, what is happening, what is the procedure. So that's why the consumer chair preparing website wherein you can visit that website, collect all the data. It is still under process. That is a CLAP, Consumer Law and Practice website, wherein we are putting all the information related to different subjects. Banking, what are the rules, regulations related to consumers, and if anybody is having grievance, then what is the procedure, format. So all those things we are putting on that particular website. So maybe another 2-3 months it will be ready. So if anybody, not only the Bangalore or Karnataka, throughout India or any even outside India also, they can access this particular website, they can exercise those rights. So in that way we are planning, and also we are launching, as I have said, international journal on consumer law and practice, where we can take different countries' view, their laws, compare with the Indian laws, so that on that basis we can improve our legislation. So that also we are doing.
Dr. Patil, a number of NGOs have been engaged in helping consumers in fighting for their rights. Do you, as head of the chair in the law school, keep in touch with them, interact with them?
Yes, as I have said, during the training program, we are discussing what are their problems at their district, taluks, all those things, and we are all emails, phone numbers are with us. So whenever they have a problem, they are contacting me and getting information, getting all the information, and they are exercising their rights. And once in 2 months we are having training program along with some of the active NGOs of Bangalore, and through this way we are in touch with all the NGOs, majority of the NGOs throughout Karnataka, wherever they have situated. So in this way we are working, we are making awareness at the grassroots level.